Hi guys, so this is your reading for the month of November 2021. So we have 4 piles here that you can select which one you're getting the most drawn to. You can either pause the video or just take a moment to focus on each one. We have the first pile, which is the top hat. Then we have pile 2, which is your vintage car. Then we have the pile 3 with the iron. And we have pile 4 with the shoe. So you can directly skip to your pile if you want to, or you can stay here for all the readings. So pile 1, who chose the top hat, this is your reading for November 2021 with me. So we have a bunch of tarot cards as well as oracle cards to know what messages are coming for you and what guidance is in store for you for your love, career, health, and overall when it comes to on a soul level, leaving it open to what the universe wants you to hear. So the first thing we have with the theme of this month being the word art, and we have journey. So right off the bat, I'm getting messages that a lot of you who've picked this pile are artists themselves, or you could be into creative fields like writing, music, or even when it comes to a lot of filmmakers also that I'm seeing, and people who work more in probably advertising or media. But this is definitely a place where you're more artistically, sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me, but yes, so artistically inclined. You could also, I'm seeing some of you being artists literally when it comes to graphics, or creating something with which uses a lot of vision and uses a lot of your hands. So this could also be some of you. If this is not you right now, you could be getting more inclined towards two things at the same time, probably something which is your main hustle and second thing which is a side hustle that involves more of you putting on the literally the thinking hat on to create something which is more creatively engaging for you, and something that is in alignment with your hobbies and what makes you really happy on a soul level. And of course with journey, I'm seeing this is going to be a major shift where creatively something to do with art, or a place also that could have good architecture or a difference when it comes to the kind of scenery. Some of you could even relocate this month. I'm seeing taking a journey or go on a journey that is going to really shift your perspective to a more scenic place. But if this is relocation, definitely this is going to be a place which is going to be aesthetically on another level, on a higher level than what you are used to or where you've been living so far. So going to your tarot cards, I'll come to your oracle cards in a bit. So your tarot cards, when it comes to love, we have the Hangman. So this is a major energy when it comes to love, right? So the Hangman, definitely this journey, whatever it is going to really shift your perspectives towards a lot of things. Currently I'm seeing with some of you could have been in a state, I'm so sorry, there was a disturbance there, but yes, coming back to your reading. So you could be in a state where you are really feeling like it's in a state of flux, nothing has been moving, or things are at a very stagnant level. Especially if you've been single for quite some while, you might be not consciously avoiding the dating game, or not having much luck, or feeling like you're meeting the same kinds of people again and again. This month also there could be a lot which is on the similar patterns that so far have come in. But here's the thing, a lot of this is to do with your own judgments and your own prejudice against a lot of things and a lot of concepts about love. So this is high time that you shift your perspectives. Things could not really, when it comes to couples also, not going on a great level here, I'm seeing. So a lot of you are going to be in a space where it's more about self-love and self-discovery this month. So you need to shift your perspectives. It's there, it's right there. It's not that you have to wait till the universe comes and gets you someone, or gets you to the right place. It's all right there. All you need to do is look at things from another person's perspective. I'm seeing that a lot of you here are not, you feel that you've been wronged, or you are in the right when it comes to certain concepts, and when it comes to even talking to people. You might have been hurt in the past, and there's a reason why you are like that. But know that this, just because someone did something doesn't mean another person has to bear the brunt of it, right? You wouldn't like that for yourself. So just take some time to really see, reflect that if whether your certain approaches that stem from your past experiences are the right way to go about, and if the other person truly deserves it. And some of you also need to change. I'm seeing there's going to be also a shift. It's definitely coming in. You need to take some time to really think about it, and really even I'm seeing there's going to be an epiphany of sorts, through someone or something happening with this journey. And like art is all about vision, right? And it's subjective. So your vision is also going to change. It's also going to adapt because of certain things happening. So be open to it. Do not stop yourself from knowing about other people, or just being open to other kinds of approaches and thoughts when it comes to love and relationships. So this month, take time to really realign your energies, and put your energy in the right places, and it could just lead you to something very, very beautiful. So this month, it's all about shifting perspectives, which will happen. And as soon as that happens, I am seeing this transformation come in. And then there's going to be something very, like you'll have to be a little more patient, but it's going to lead you to something very long term and concrete, be it your existing relationship, or if you are looking for someone. So take this month to really just forgive some things, let go of certain things, and just get a more relaxed approach, and just calm down a little, and just change things, like when it comes to even your appearance. Maybe some of you could look at even getting fit, and that could really boost your confidence and make you feel more open when it comes to communicating. So take this time to really grow. And now next we have, when it comes to your finances, we have the Judgment card. So this is again a major energy when it comes to Judgment. So this month you are going to be, things are going to be, under consideration for you. So if you've applied for a job, know that, you are going to be seriously considered, especially if you've been waiting for some time before, you get the right thing, or, not getting any callbacks or something. This month is going to really change. And I'm also seeing whatever's happened, whatever efforts you put in the past are now going to be, under the karmic eye as well, going to be under consideration, so that you get the right amount of rewards. It's not just, rewards in the sense, okay, you go, you pay a certain amount, X amount, and get the product. No, this is going to be, you've invested that kind of efforts. So it's not just getting returns, but also seeing profit. So there's going to be some profit coming in. For some of you, I'm also seeing extra money coming in, like additional money through either, this could be through inheritance, or just if you've been facing issues when it comes to anything ancestral property, or ancestral, anything that has that is of great value in your family. So you will be benefiting from the family side significantly this month when it comes to finances. So this is about career wise, things are going to be more under considerations. This month is going to be all about laying the foundations. You might not immediately see something start, but you will be seriously considered for roles that so far you would be, even if it's something for some of you, it's going to be, a lot of it is going to be the same role that you might have applied to in the past, but for some reason, probably due to lack of experience, or just something internal, at an internal level, things did not work out. It is going to, for people who are into their own business, again, this month will be very significant, because whatever you do during this month is going to really, put that kind of, like seeds. It's going to plant, it's all about planting the seeds for, fame in the future. Like, you are going to be seen. Whatever you do this month is going to be observed by your clients, your audiences, or whoever it is that you're catering to, even if it's investors, if it's something more on a business to business kind of a setup. So that's going to be very significant. So remember that this month, put your best foot forward, and always remember, this is like something very strongly coming in for you, that how you do one thing is how you do everything. So remember, the universe is also watching you. So even if it's something like, clearing your workspace for, if you have, a little bit of a messy space, and, it's not really, or it's not decorated enough, and it does not, reflect who you are as a professional and as an artist, especially for those in creative fields. So this month is all about, you also, putting things out there, if, as if someone on a higher level in, or, a significant audience, a number of audience, just whoever it is that you're trying to impress. Imagine if they were constantly there, and if they began their day and ended their day, around your workspace, and if there was a CCTV attached every time you were doing some work, and they were watching you to see how good and how serious you are, and how you are as a professional. So this month is all about laying foundations. So even if you don't really see the results, just know it's all coming together. It may not happen in November, it might happen in December or January for some of y'all, but it's going to be very significant. Whatever you do now is going to add significantly to your career. And again, wealth wise, there is some ancestral gains for you, all of you. I'm sensing, who are tuning in. It could be even be, getting a significant amount of help from your parents or siblings also. But there's going to be some gain from the family side. Now, coming to your health this month, we have the Knight of Cups. So in terms of health, I am seeing recovery, especially if you have been, dealing with things that are to do with, that affect your emotional, or, if it's something to do with fertility. So things are improving. Mental health wise, especially if that is something, if you've been struggling with, it's going to improve. You're going to get the right help. For a lot of you, going the natural way is going to really benefit. So now, any issues that were so far, also additionally, if you've been facing some issues or the other, no matter how much you try, like, you might be feeling that I'm putting in enough efforts, but I'm not really seeing the results coming into my body. It's going to start showing up this month. Health wise, things are going to start to improve. Some of you might even get some sort of new diet as well, I'm seeing, for or exercise routines, and that is going to really, you could be working a lot on your body this month, your image, and your really transforming yourself every which way. This is a significant month for you every which way, I will say, when it comes to transformation is the key here. And this journey, again, journey is going to be on physical level for a lot of you, but for everyone, this is a journey when it comes to on a soul level. You are ascending to a better part and a better version of you. So just know that the choices you make now are going to get that kind of rewards. So if you want the best of the best, and you're not ready to settle for just like good or great, then know that you need to put in that kind of efforts. You'll put in efforts, and trust me, it's going to all work out. It is coming together. It's happening for you. And yes, this month there is going to also be, for some of you, you need to ensure that you stay hydrated. That is one key, that no matter what you do, even if it's exercise, just make sure that you are keeping yourself hydrated. Like that might seem like a no-brainer thing, but it is like important. And for some of you, even infuse and see what kind of beverages. Some of you might have to even cut down caffeine, and you might I'm saying take this decision to cut off, harmful things from your diet, especially when it comes to alcohol, or, cut down alcohol or caffeine intake. And that is going to significantly improve your health. But health is on a very positive note for you in November. And now overall, when it comes to what message it has, like, the universe has for you, we have the Four of Pentacles. So I'm seeing a lot of you, it is in aligning with, the Hangman energy here. So, you are stuck, you have been, a lot of this is you somewhere voluntarily being in this flux state. And this is stemming from, holding on to certain things that, when it comes to familiarity and, not taking risks. So while it is good to, go the conventional way, there is safety, there is stability, but life doesn't work like that, right? So things are going to be unpredictable. We've seen how unpredictable things can become. So what you need to do is, this month is all about letting go, loosening up a little. And before I get into this, I'm also going to, see what messages the angels have for you in terms of your oracle cards. So we have Indigo, which is the person you're inquiring about is an Indigo, meaning a highly sensitive natural born leader. So you are special beings and artistic. There is such a lot of artistic vision that, this pile one you have. Like you could just think of something and create something better than what you even imagined or set out to do in the first place. And some of you might even, I'm seeing, be daydreamers for that matter. So just, you need to embrace, because, if you stick to things, which are familiar, you're not going to be able to perform creatively that well. Creativity is all about letting loose. So take, even if it's some calculated, but do take risks. And coming to your other oracle cards, we have Tears of Joy and Sadness. We have Accept Love. And we have Speak Your Mind. So I'm just going to so yes, this is all about, working on self-love this month. It's going to, really cause you to go through changes. So transformations always bring, good and bad things. So there's going to be a mix of everything, because there are going to be some positive things and some things which, which require a lot more efforts than, what you'd planned. Some of you could even have bittersweet, memories, especially if, you're, again, for a lot of you, moving somewhere. This could be that, you are happy to move, but at the same time, of course, if it's a place that you've lived for quite a while, it is going to be a little bit of a bittersweet, goodbye. So there's going to be a lot of emotions, and you need to ensure that you learn how to balance them, and to, make sure that, you are channeling things in the right way and changing your perspective. And speak your mind. This is a lot to do with this card, Indigo. So, you are a natural born leader. There are leadership qualities, and this is something that I truly believe, right? That, people who are more artistic tend to make better leaders if, they harness their energies in the right way. So with this Four of Pentacles here, that's what it's giving me the message, that you need to right now start looking at expressing yourself in a completely different way. Things have to change for you. Things have to change at a very conscious level also, because subconsciously, yes, things are changing, and that too at a very fast pace. But you need to change things when it comes to, at a conscious level, also take those kinds of efforts. Speak up with things, when it comes to even your relationships, be it personal or professional. This month, if you take that kind of, if you learn to let go and you just stand up and speak, you will be able to. You'll get the strength, you'll get the courage, you'll get, even the knowledge about how to speak. But just make sure you make up your mind to speak yourself, speak your truth. If something is bothering you, if something is not right, or if even if it's something, if there are communication issues with something and that's the only reason why some things are not working out, work on that. You will be able to, you are going to a much better place. So just make sure this month you work on self-love, you work on just changing certain things in your life and being open to taking more risks. Identify and embrace the leader within you with love, and just learn how to speak things in a much better way, and do everything as if the universe was watching you every second, because how you do one thing is how you'll do everything, and the universe, your guides are always watching. So whatever effort you put in, you will always get the return, even if it seems like nothing is going well, or things are at a more stagnant phase. It is happening. Just go and go with the flow and the mindset that you have to put your best foot forward. It's going to all happen for you. So this was your reading, pile 1. You can stick around if you were getting drawn to any other pile, or you can just let me know if it resonated with you. All the best. Have a good day or night wherever you are. So pile 2, this is your reading if you chose this vintage card. So this is your reading for the month of November. So we'll be looking at your tarot cards as well as some oracle cards, as well as the general theme. With these two cards will give us more clues about in general what would be the main theme for this month. And it's going to focus a lot more, especially the focus areas will be for your love, your career and finances, for your health, and then an overall card to see what more messages that the universe wants to send you. So starting with these, we have fame coming for you, and we have intuition. So a lot of you that have chosen this pile could be healers, could be either fellow tarot readers. I am seeing somebody, or you could be interested in tarot and Reiki, but you are healers and you are definitely into places where you are dealing with in some way or form impacting people's lives in a significant way. I'm seeing this month, especially if you have any healing services that you offer, this month is going to put you up there. It might not be going viral. For some of you, I am seeing viral fame, some post or something going viral in a positive way, of course, and just building a name for yourself. But for a lot of you, this is fame, like in your industry, in your circles, inner circles, and even among your friends. You could even become popular among your peers and your family, friends, and people will just look up to you, and there's going to be people sitting up to and taking notice that there is somebody like this person. And intuitively also you're going to be able to find out who is right for you, what's happening. If you've been feeling lost this month, your intuition is going to guide you. For a lot of you, there are going to be a lot of dreams, there are going to be a lot of signs, synchronicities, and just certain events are happening through which the universe is going to speak to you in very, very strong ways, and your intuition and your psychic abilities are going to get developed. So I would say meditation, or doing things that you're comfortable with, and what you're getting drawn to work with these energies better, to harness these energies, and to get more messages and clearer downloads from higher realms. Just make sure you're doing certain exercises to build on these abilities, because you are truly blessed in massive ways this month. So for you, pile 2, since there are massive messages coming in, so what I'm going to do is I am going to reveal all of your cards for this pile in one go, and then we will just uncover and unravel the messages that these cards bring. So for you, we have vegetarian and vegan. So definitely when you're working towards intuition, and when it comes to like any kind of spiritual practices, food of course is always advised by masters and people who are more into meditation practices and spirituality, that of course vegetarian and vegan diet is always advised, and not having alcohol. So one of the things for you to build intuition is to make sure that you're eating organic. It's not just about going vegan or vegetarian, it's even about seeing where you're eating, where you're getting your food from. It might not be of course possible for a lot of us to know that from where, which farm vegetables are sourced from and all of that, but definitely make sure you make your own food, because if you want to know, you can look up kitchen witchcraft, which basically, or your green witches who basically work with your everyday ingredients and your kitchen spices, your herbs, and all of that, your beverages, coffees, coffee magic and all of that. So it does affect your energies a lot, and you never know who is making your food with what intent. That doesn't mean that I'm saying that you should never eat outside, or or I'm not trying to condemn anyone working in hospitality services, especially quick service restaurants and all. But of course there are, when you're at a space when you're especially going through some intuitive transformations at that level, you are a little more sensitive than usual to certain things as compared to your general day to day, or anybody else. So since you're going to be a little more sensitive to energies, it's going to affect you in massive ways than what it would affect even if you're in a room full of 100 people. Certain energies might just affect only and only you and not the other 99. So that's the reason why for some time, till you will realize when you're ready, and when you have you've managed to really work well, or grow your abilities on a psychic level. That's when of course you can go and at places which you trust and where you are used to and eating, and that especially when it comes to certain restaurants which are more ethical in their services and how they function. But for some time it'll be better for you to make sure that you eat a much more in Ayurveda there is this whole concept of sattvic diet, and that's going to be something very important for you during this month. Then we have, in your other oracle cards, we have glove, we have glove, we have spider, and we have power. So these are your literary witches oracle deck. So this has, some of these cards have illustrations of some of the most amazing writers in history. So this card also has Toni Morrison, who's an amazing author, and just you should check out her works. But yes, coming back to your messages, we have on your tarot cards. So in terms of love, we have the Page of Wands. Your finances and career, we have 10 of Swords. We have Knight of Cups, just very similar to pile 1 when it comes to health. And we have overall for you this pile, we have, when I was shuffling the cards, 2 of these cards fell out. So I usually don't take reversals, but for this pile in particular I was being called to take this reversal as it is. So we have the 3 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. So coming to, first I'm going to start, in your case I'm going to start with your finances, since your tarot speaks about the 10 of Swords. So there are endings coming in, painful endings. Some of you could be leaving a job, leaving certain things that don't make you happy. Finally you're going to realize that things are burdening you, and you might feel like you just don't want to take directions from someone and be your own boss. So that's going to be a painful realization. Some of you could be getting signs and could be getting called to do this for quite a while, but refusing to really answer that call. So this is going to be a month where endings are coming in, even any issues though financially if you've been facing, and that's the reason why you've not been able to really, go forward with certain ideas. It's all ending. It's going to be a difficult, point till you get there. You're going to feel drained out. So it's advised that, you do take some time off this month when it comes, your career, when it comes to your career and finances. But know that, with these two cards, so this is an overall also I'm seeing, especially, with fame also coming in, and, for a lot of you, this, you are being called to, set up your own thing, set up your own, services, especially if it's service based, or, set up any entrepreneurial dreams that you have. This is the month that you need to look at, and some of you will be forced to look at that aspect. So with glove coming in, of course, there's money, there's status. Again, with fame, money, status, especially coming in. For a lot of you, this could be, getting some kind of, benefit in the sense from a partner. Like, some of you could have an increase in status or wealth through an alliance, or through, your partner doing well or supporting you in your endeavors. But for others, this is going to be you yourself, getting that support from the universe to make you realize that there is scope and there is potential in you to make it big and to make it happen. So just like a spider weaves, it's through dedication and hard work weaves its own empire, you are going to. So a spider also does, have times where, something can break it like this, and, it just have to, but it keeps on going. It keeps on rebuilding its net. So just, like its web of empire. And this is why, and for you, web also is significantly coming in. So especially, going online, taking your services online is going to bring you a lot of luck, and it's going to bring you, just setting the foundations for a happier life, because your business is going to be something very personal for you. Usually, it is advised not to merge business with, your, or, your professional and personal lives need to be separate, but you are a little more unique. So you're going on a different journey than others. You've been on a separate journey from, what others would. You are a little more sensitive. A lot of you are empaths yourself, so you do understand people better, and, you are a little more sensitive, and it's a nice thing because the world needs more of it, right? So this is a time where you need to step into your power this month, especially when it comes to career, because for you, your career is going to be linked to something what makes you happy at a personal level as well. It's going to align with your personal values, and, if you are into something which is like a little more corporate, or, place where ethically you have questions about how things are done, you are not going to be happy. But stepping into your own power, going against the norms, going against what people have said or have said, laid out for you, is going to really help you this month. And we have big messages coming for you even in love. With the Page of Wands, some of you could be dealing with fire signs here. Or you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius prominently in your chart. Some of you could also be Taurus, I'm hearing. But this is going to be, a significant month, a good month when it comes to love. You're going to have a lot of support from the people you're interested in or you are already with. Especially, those of you who are dating someone younger. This is going to be a great month because there's going to be a lot of support. But there's good news coming in. Some of you could be meeting someone online, or if you've met your partner through anything online, through something which is, or if your partner is somebody who is a little more intuitive and who's a little, more into that, this person is going to really encourage you to really follow your true passion and find out your passion also. If that is something that you're not 100% convinced that if that is the way, your partner is going to play a major role in you finding your soul's purpose this month. But there are going to be some really great messages. There are going to be some good communication. There's going to be a lot of conversation, which is going to really be fulfilling. not just chatting and talking about, oh, how was your day. There are going to be real conversations that I'm seeing, that is going to really set a lot of, even if you've just gone in with that intention that, oh, let's see where it goes, or if you meet somebody this month with that intention, oh, let's see, we're just gonna go with the flow, or I'm not sure if I want to get into a serious kind of commitment or dating. This month is going to really change a lot of things, because this person is going to be somebody who you could just end up marrying. And in terms of your health, things are on a much recovery period for you. If you've been going through some issues, especially if you've had a surgery of any kind recently, that's going to you're going to recover. And for a lot of you this month, but diet, you are going to be shifting. You are being called to ensure that you follow the right diet, you follow the right lifestyle, because what you put inside your body is going to really affect you at a soul level. Again, with the vegetarian vegan message here, it's aligning with that this month is just emphasizing that you need to take charge about when it comes to enhancing your capabilities, and your immunity also needs to be at its highest peak to be able to just withstand the kind of messages and experiences that you're going to have at a universal level. You're going to be stepping into your power, so you need to really be at your optimum best health level. So just make sure that you are on top of your game when it comes to your diet, your lifestyle, your exercise, even how you dress up. Even if you're just going to work from home, or if you've decided to take a break for a few days, just dress up a little bit and focus on how you can just add to you feeling good. Dance around a little and just be like a boss, be this creative self if you want, or just behave like you're a celebrity already. But this month is all about making sure that you do everything that makes you feel good at makes every cell in your body also feel good, not just externally but internally especially needs to be focused on. And now coming to your final two cards with the Three of Swords in reverse, and we have the Two of Cups. So this month you're going to really heal from a lot of pain from the past, a lot of situations that have happened that when it came to love, some of you could have had a lot of bad luck when it comes to the people you dated. You could have dated somebody who just wasn't available or just took advantage of you, and you felt like you were the only one giving in. And there is just, if you've been holding on to a lot of hope for reconciliation, this month things are going to end, but you're going to be happy. At the end of it, you're going to be happy, because this month you're going to recover from any past pain, and you're going to meet somebody nice. Especially if you've recently gone through a breakup, you are going to meet someone online. You should look at online dating, because there are going to be some good surprises for you there. But there are a lot of partnerships also coming in for you. Health-wise, things are improving. There's going to be a much more balanced, life coming in. There's going to be stability. A lot of you will have benefits from partner. Like there is going to be, like the person who you meet, or the person who you decide to marry, or who you are with, your partner is going to significantly impact your lifestyle in a positive way. You're going to be able to step up your life. You're going to get that kind of support as well, and you all are going to be mutually supportive. So don't feel guilty about it, if you feel that you are getting the better side of it or the bigger piece of the pie. It's not the case, because this is going to be a mutually beneficial relationship in that sense. Even for businesses, you will have a partnership coming in. It's going to be good. This could also be just someone investing and giving you the reins to do whatever you want, or just collaborations also. But these are going to be positive experiences. Any kind of pain, any kind of damage, or any doubts and all are going in. You're going to learn how to trust people more. You're going to really be able to even gauge, because your intuition is going to be at it's like this massive max level, like pro level max. So your intuition is also going to be your radar to know who's a toxic person and who's not. So you're going to be able to really know what's going to happen. You're going to be able to just let your gut feeling guide you, and you're going to reach the right point, and you will know exactly what to do, whom to trust and whom not to. So this month is something very major for you, and don't be afraid, even if financially or job wise or something doesn't look great, or things might end, you might even be forced to quit a job, but no, it has happened for a reason, so that you can build your own empire. So there is going to be fame coming in. Just put in the work. Don't get impatient about when it's gonna happen, or when will I get, or will I even get some success. You will, you are going to, and that is what you are meant to do. You're meant to be your own boss. You're meant to change people. You're meant to create more opportunities for others. So if you have an empire, right, you're going to be able to hire people. You're going to be able to impact so many lives. So that kind of power is also going to come. So just believe, just put in the hard work, and it's not going to take a lot of time. So here's also one more thing for you. It's not going to take a long time, that you just need to put in the hard work and put in the hard work, and then some months or year later it comes. And no, this is going to, you'll start seeing certain things, results and its potential pretty soon enough. So this is not going to take a lot of time. It's not going to take a lot of effort or too much of backbreaking work for you. So take some time, even if you have certain things end in your career this month, take some time to breathe, and then just get back to putting your actions into play. You will get that kind of support, and you will be able to do a lot. So this was your reading pile 2 for November 2021. You can let me know in the comments if it resonated with you, or just even skip to another reading if this did not. Maybe the another pile's meant for you. But if you're getting drawn to watching another pile or just want to, you can stick around, or you can just let me know if this made you feel good. All the best, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye. Hi pile 3. So this is your reading for the month of November 2021. So we have some oracle cards as well as tarot cards, and some key messages to know what will be the theme of this month and what you can expect in terms of love, career and finances, health, and one card to see what in general the universe wants to tell you. So those who chose this iron, this is your message, pile 3. So we have telepathy and connection, and toxic being your keyword. So this month I am seeing, like literally like the iron, you're gonna iron out things and bumps when it comes to connections. You are going to be able to, you're going to be much more connected with everyone around you to know exactly who holds what kind of importance in your life, and how important you are in the other person's life as well. You're going to be just, it's going to be off the chart, like off the roof when it comes to like having that toxic radar, knowing things. You're going to even cut a lot of cords that I'm seeing this month. Certain relationships, certain cycles also ending for good. So the cycles are also ending, and you will be in a much more better place. Like things are smoothing out. Any bumps in the road, any like issues, any cycles that you've been seeing repeatedly happen with people or otherwise, it's ending this month. It's for good now. You are in a much more, you're going to be connected with your purpose. You're going to be in a space where your vision is clear, and you know exactly how, oops, wow. So was that a sign or what? But anyway, So yeah, let me see if this is okay. That was definitely a major sign that you are going to anything that is coming in your way basically is going to end. You're going to be able to manifest things better as well. That I'm seeing for a lot of you. I'm hearing manifestations coming, law of attraction also. You're going to realize how to harness these aspects. You're going to even learn how to let go of any blocks that have come in your way of manifestations, your wishes, certain things that you've been wishing and hoping for a long while, especially when it comes to long-term goals about your life. It's all coming true this month, and you will start realizing exactly what you need to change or upgrade or add to be able to get rid of any blocks, any toxicity, any negative energies, low vibrations. It's all coming. You're not about low vibrations. You are going to be just like positive vibes only this month. So we have tarot cards to start with. First, what messages are coming in love? We have Four of Pentacles. For career and finances, we have the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of you could be earth signs tuning in right now, or you could have earth signs major like in your chart, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So we have love, Four of Pentacles, we have career and finances, Seven of Pentacles. Then health wise we have Six of Swords, and then overall we have the Sun card to give you an overall message. So with Four of Pentacles, I'm seeing this month you could be holding back. I'm seeing some of you hold back from certain things when it comes to finding your true love, or just even bettering things in a relationship. I'm seeing some of you even not expressing yourselves enough through because of fears that things will get messed up, or it's just not worth it letting in someone. Some of you have taken the conscious decision probably to not let people in so closely in your life. But this month you need to know that while it is good to hold back certain things, so you need to have balance. So don't reveal. So what your approach is not entirely wrong. So that is one confirmation. Even if some people might have told you that you need to put yourself out there and you need to say things, or you need to change yourself for your partner or someone, like, no, you need to stay, like, take a pause, take a breather, gauge the situation, be a little more measured this month. That is good for you. Specifically right now I'm seeing in this month November, you need to stick to what also stick to creating foundations. And I'm also seeing for a lot of you this month, your focus is going to be more on career this month. It's going to be more on, building a stable foundation also. Finances could be an issue in some of your relationships, but it's going to work out. So take time to really, take some measured step, but at the same time, make sure you don't close yourself off completely. You need to shield yourself from certain things, and you need to even because toxicities, things are going to change. So hold back a little more, yes, but at the same time don't cut yourself off. Like, put things, what if it's hurting you, some things are hurting you, some things that it's non-negotiable for you, like, just say it out there, put it out there. Don't let things affect you. Don't let things, because you've not spoken them out loud, don't keep things to yourself. And for some of you, if you've not been looking at, if you've been waiting to find someone, and if you've not been looking at different ways, you need to, for a few of you, you need to look at other avenues through which you could meet people. Go out there, go not in the sense that, talk to everybody who shows some interest or seems interesting enough, but this is also people who, after like some observation or through someone or the other, be open to getting at least introduced or looking at any sort of, modes or mediums through which, you could meet someone. If not a dating app, then, just if someone slides into your DMs online, or, if someone comes up to you while you're traveling or at workplace, don't cut them off, or, don't just, like brush them off, because this could be something that could lead to something very happy for you. So take measured steps. Of course, take calculated steps, that is necessary, but also gauge everyone, but also be open to receiving things. And especially if you're someone who tends to, have a little bit of an attitude problem, like if you're at 10, I need you to come down to a 4. So that was your love. That's looking like there's not much happening this month in terms of, passion or, any kind of fiery romance. I'm not releasing too much of that. Although some of you could, if, you've been trying for a child, or if you've not, just something, make sure if you don't want a child, then stay protected. But if you want a child, that could happen this month. So when it comes to pregnancy, there's going to be some exciting news. But that's about it that I'm seeing this month for love. Now coming to career and finances, we have the 7 of Pentacles here. So these are major energies. Pentacles is all about money, it's all about that coin. So there are major things happening for you. But this month, be sure you don't harvest your rewards too soon. So what I mean by that is, if you've been waiting for a promotion, or if you've been waiting to apply or, quit a job, or, just invest in something, don't be too hasty to ask for a promotion, or to be hasty to, quit your job, or just, impulsively invest in something because it looks good and excites you. Wait for some time, because this is not the right time. Even if it comes to, like if you have something like a fixed deposit or something, or if you want, you've invested in something like property and you want to sell it this month, just wait a little bit, because while the shoots are there, there's going to be some profit, yes, but it's not, in full bloom. It's not ripe enough in that sense, as you can see here. So you need to wait, but don't be too impatient, and don't, put that desperate energy out there. Just do what you have to do what you need to do, even if it's something like an investment, then let it be. Look at new ways to invest, learn more about the markets. And if it is to do with your job, or setting up a business or investing, again, wait, find out more about the environment. Take some time to even add to your skills this month, because what you learn this month, I'm seeing some of you even upskill. Look at upskilling a lot this month, and if that is something that you've been looking at, this is the month to go for it. And I'm seeing that happening for a lot. Majority of you who are thinking on those lines, you are definitely going to be starting something. You probably would have started something by around October itself, but that is going to be definitely, so wait till it gets over. So look at how you can get the maximum out of it, but also know when to to know that you need to strike when the iron is hot. Don't take too much of a sweet time. Just wait this month. Wait for probably December could be your month where you could like ask for a promotion, in that sense, that with the new year coming in and all of that. Or you can look at investing, starting a new year, new me, new boss, new investor and all of that, just with that energy. But November is all about waiting, taking some time, but the rewards are coming in. So this month is all about waiting patiently, watering it. So the shoots are there, right? So you need to ensure that you water it through, if it's your work, if you're in a job or something, like looking at getting being the best employee that you can, so that your supervisors, that's like the fertilizer for your, that seed that you've planted for your career. So you make your supervisors happy, if your clients, your like whoever that you're dealing with, and your work quality, everything, like make sure that you are doing your best. Keep that focus that this is because a promotion or an upgrade is there. It is definitely there. So this is the confirmation, it is for sure happening. There is a step up coming in very soon, but just take this month to like add to it, so that when the time comes, you can get a much sweeter deal than what you've been anticipated. But overall, financially, this month is not going to be difficult. Things are going to, even financially, you're going to have a comfortable month. There might not be immediate rewards coming in or a lot of extra income, but it is coming in soon. So you're going to be in a space even now that you will be able to spend for your basic necessities comfortably, so you won't have to worry about paying rents or any installments or anything. This month is going to be pretty comfortable. You're going to be in a comfortable space. There might not be too much of excess, but definitely nothing to worry about this month. There is stability there. Now coming to your health, we have the Six of Swords here. Six of Swords, I am seeing moving from, some of you could have had some issues. It could also be back or some injury or something, some injury definitely for some of you. I am seeing, especially it could be on leg or back, and for some of you it could be, I'm seeing overall some health issues which have been plaguing you for some time, that you've been, some of you it could also be, I'm seeing, to do with lungs, some issue with breathing or lungs for you, or just sneezing too much, or feeling like you might even be getting paranoid, what if you have COVID or something. But that's not the case. I'm not seeing any major health issues crop up, and any existing injuries especially are going to recover this month. Even if it's a major injury, you're going to really see significant development happening in. So it's going to be a successful month health wise. You are going from choppy waters, especially if you're someone who's accident prone. From this month on, things are going to change. You're going to move to a place where everything is normal, balanced. There is going to be much more of a protective circle around you as well. Just make sure that you ensure that your, when it comes to your energies this month, you are protected. Avoid going to places that make you feel uncomfortable, or where you've been having second thoughts about safety. Just try to when it comes to traveling especially, see the situation and travel this month. There could be some injury that could happen along the way, especially if it is overseas travel, especially for those traveling overseas. And for some of you, I am seeing though that there is just, this is just for some of you, if you are carrying a child, just this month avoid eating out anywhere if you can. But overall, things are going to be in a much more balanced way. Any health issues, minor especially health issues, are going to like completely recover. You won't have anything to worry about this month, or getting. But just also don't get too overconfident. Make sure you're taking all the steps as regularly as possible when it comes to maintaining the best of health. But health, of course, seems to be on a much positive side this month. And overall, with the Sun card, there is definitely a new beginning, rebirth of things happening on a positive. It's not rebirth is for some of you, but it's like new beginning. There's new, definitely a child coming in for a lot of you. There's going to be, it could even be a pet for some of you, not necessarily a human child, but it's going to be a source of joy. But if you don't want a child, if that's not what you're planning, then just make sure you take the necessary steps to just not get into that situation. But yes, apart from that, there's a lot of success coming in for you. There is a lot of good opportunities as well coming in. And also one more thing for people, who chose this pile, when it comes, if you've been applying for jobs or waiting for opportunities, you will get some good opportunities coming in this month, or at least some calls that will culminate in December. You will be starting something for sure. Now coming to your oracle cards, we have don't let pride get in your way with full moon in Leo. We have your dreams need a practical plan, and take time to breathe out. And with your angel message to shield yourself, which reads, protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. So yes, toxic cycles are ending, so that you don't get too affected negatively. And even when it comes to traveling to places that doesn't really like align with your goals, or you're not feeling safe enough to travel this month, just trust your gut in that sense. But this, don't let pride get in your way. This is more again with your love message here, that especially if you've been feeling you're somebody who has some attitude issues, if you don't really talk to people easily, or you take too much of time to get to know the person, or need a little bit of more attention before you can give some of your time to anyone. Just don't let that get in your way of talking to people, because you could just meet somebody very, very nice and very supportive, and you might just miss out, or just delay things unnecessarily because of pride. This is more coming as a love message for you. And then of course, we take time to breathe out, of course, because the cycle's ending. You need to make sure that you keep on taking breaks, you keep on just being patient with stuff, and especially with your dreams need a practical plan. Of course, you have big visions, big ambitions, but take some time to gauge the situation, to just add more to the possibilities and outcomes before you go for it, or you ask or take up something. Be a little more prepared, have a much more detailed game plan when it comes to how you will put your thoughts, ideas and goals, how you will achieve them, how will you put things into play. And that's what needs to happen this month. Take some time, like definitely taking time to just do your best, put your best foot forward. Make sure you cut off toxic people, and that is going to take a lot of your energy, but cut them off. Don't blink an eye before you have to cut off people. Identify certain blocks within yourself as well, especially when it comes to if you've been doing manifestation practices, again take time to see where what is blocking you. You will be able to see it this month very easily. So work on those things, take time to work on that, so that when it comes to actually getting things, it is at a far greater level than what you'd hoped or what you'd worked for. So if you worked for 2, but if you do everything so diligently, and you have a much stronger game plan, you're a little more humble, you're a little more protected, and you've cut off things and people that were holding you back from 2, it won't take any time before you realize you're at least a 6 or 8, and that is a significant jump from what you expected. So take this month to just sort out things, shield yourself, protect yourself, create better game plans, and everything is overall working out very comfortably for you this month. And I am seeing this month, pile 3, is going to be a very stable, comfortable month that is going to really spill over to December. So you're working hard, taking the steps in November, and you will reach the goal in December. So it's happening pretty soon. So just stay and continue on your path, and don't let unnecessary things block you from, achieving your goals, because you will achieve them, yes, but why do you want to delay it, right? So just go for it, and just be confident about things, and take time to breathe, and just work hard towards whatever that you're doing, and know that success is right there. Work with that belief and work with that vision that it is there, it is coming. So this was your reading, pile 3. I hope it resonated with you. You can let me know in the comments, or you can switch to another pile if you were getting drawn to it. Thank you, and I hope you have a great November. Hi pile 4. So this is your reading for the month of November 2021. So we will be looking at the general theme, as well as specific areas, what messages are coming for love, career and finances, health, and then finally one card for what overall spirit wants you to know this month. And we have your tarot cards as well as some oracle cards, and this is for those of you who chose the shoe. So this is your reading. So for the overall month that we have for you, the energy, we have young and we have animal lovers. So these are the keywords. So a lot of you could be a little more sensitive to other people. I'm seeing a lot of you are kind souls who like to not just help animals, but also I'm seeing a lot of you could be pet parents as well. Speaking of pet parents, if you hear any scratching sounds, that's my pup. But yeah, so definitely animal spirits are guiding you this month. But this pile, I'm seeing you have a lot of youthful energies. You could be a little soul wise younger then what like there are old souls, right? But this pile, I'm seeing that a lot of you could have much more youthful, much more carefree souls, and your souls have still not gone through many cycles that a lot of people have. So there's a lot more innocence, there's a lot more life and vibrancy and a lot of hope. This for this pile, you could be somebody who usually has a lot of hope for better future, a much bigger vision. Some of you definitely are star seeds that I'm seeing this pile, and there's just so much of beautiful energy, and you helping people and being such kind souls. And this month, that kindness, that vision to make things better is going to really impact your actions that I'm seeing. And this youthful energy could also be for some of you a younger person also in your life that is going to significantly be impacted by what you do. So we'll first get into your tarot cards, as that could give us more clues, as well as your oracle cards. So in terms of love, we have Letuel. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah, that's the star card. So I am seeing a lot of hope coming in. Some of you could be Aquarians or Libra who are tuning in, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius. But if not, this is going to be, your month is going to be, when it comes to love, impacted by hope. Hope is the word for you. So you will be meeting somebody, I'm seeing, if you haven't already. So this month, first of all, is going to be a lot of self-love that I'm seeing, a lot of empowerment through self-love for you. And this is going to be something that, you decide to take it in stride, and not that something that you need to work on. It's going to be that you are inspired to really love and pamper yourself and value yourself, and that's going to be such a beautiful thing for you, because you will be making better decisions, be in a better place to expect more, expect more things, expect the right kind of love that you deserve. You will not be tolerating anything less than what you deserve. So this month, a lot of that is coming in harmony as well in relationships. If you've been going through any issues, major significant this month with your existing partner, it's going to really come to a point where everything is much more sorted and stable, and it's on a happy note, not just calm down. You will have solutions as well this month. And for a lot of you, this is about hope coming in for you. You are going to be meeting somebody who's much more sensitive, who's going to be that shining star in your life. So you are going to have that kind of love, somebody who's much more nurturing, who's going to really boost your confidence, who's going to be there when you're down, who's going to be just your biggest cheerleader. So there is just so much of blessings coming in for you when it comes to love this month. So it's all about love, it's all about accepting and giving love of that highest kind, where it's not just caring, but like actually when it comes to being selfless in love, you're going to be knowing the meaning this month. And if you already know, it's just going to solidify that how love can be selfless yet powerful at the same time. So that is love, is just something so beautiful, and I think I let the experience of it now be your messages are not going to be enough, they're not going to be enough words to explain, but the experience is going to be something that will really make you this happy, content and powerful person. And you are, and it's not going to be just them, you both will be, if this is somebody who you could meet, or somebody who you've met recently, especially if you've met them over the last 2 months, especially if 2-3 months, like after July, if that's you've met them. So this is, or if this is somebody who's born during any water season, like Pisces or Cancer or even Scorpio. So this is going to be somebody who's going to be very nurturing towards you, who's going to emotionally stabilize you and be just be this massively protective person. And this person is going to love every bit of you, good and bad, and accept you as you are. They don't want you to change, and I'm saying even you will accept them as they are. And with your existing partners, your relationship is just going to solidify to this very strong level where nothing later in life will be able to phase you, no matter how bad of a fight or how difficult a situation it is that you're going through. So this month, very significant for Love Pile 4. Now coming to your career and finances, we have Forget Me Not. So there are again new beginnings, growth happening for you. Some of you could be starting a new job or a new career path this month. There is going to be, it's just going to blossom into something very nice. If you've been applying for a job and waiting for any call back, it's going to happen this month. You will receive some positive news. For some of you, this could be just you even growing in your career, but even in terms of job, this could be a place that you've been really wanting to work, your dream job. It's going to happen. And along with that, something more could also work out, like you could have options. Especially if if you have been working with something that has to do with nature or using any natural elements in that sense, this month is going to be very significant financially, but growth is coming in. Your money is also going to upgrade when it comes to your income level, or you could have a side hustle. For some of you, I'm seeing you could be starting a side hustle during this month that could just add to your income levels. But there is definitely an upgrade happening. There is going to be new sources of making income, making extra money, as well as investment opportunities are also going to be great for you this month. And career wise, monetarily, things are growing at a very good speed. Now coming to your health, we have the 9 of Autumn, and then for your overall message we have the 4 of Summer. So in terms of health, I am seeing health being a cause of concern here, especially emotionally. There could just be some heavy illness around you or with someone close to you that could be a cause of much anxiety this month. If mental health is something that especially you've been struggling with this month, if needed, take some time to heal. You might have some anxiety, some more healing. There might be some concerns when it comes to some health issues. This could even for some of you be when it comes to any respiratory or when it comes to liver also. For some of you I'm hearing liver or stomach also. But yes, most of you, there's going to be some cause of anxiety this month. But just make sure that you meditate, you take the right action, use natural elements a lot to really heal. Seek, like, if you've been even if it's something long term, know that you will be able to, with a calm mind as much as possible. If there is some of you could have something major detected this month, but it's going to be something that you will be able to heal from as long as you are calm. And even if you are feeling, it is advised that this month do not avoid any doctor's visit, or don't take things lightly, even if it's something very small, like say a cut or something. You also, like, just take professional help this month to be sure about things. Don't take things lightly, or don't assume things, and you will be able to recover. With the 4 of summer, what I'm seeing here overall for you, especially spiritually speaking, this month is going to really, you might be questioning whatever happens, especially in terms of health and somebody close to you. You will be questioning certain things in life, like certain concepts that you believed in, certain, you could just be more restless. Some things could happen. For some of you, you will realize that certain things and ways of life that you believed as a norm and were following as the best is not really the best. You could be feeling discontent, restless, and certain issues because they are not addressed. Like, you might feel the need to address them this month, and you should. Certain things with people that need to be like closure. When it comes to closure with people who were once extremely significant and are now no longer, this month is important for that, so that you do find the relevant closure to help cope up with certain things. And if you are feeling restless, and if some of you could undergo massive situations, this might be emotionally very heavy, these situations that could just change your perspective when it comes to what exactly is more important to you in life. It is going to change your priorities, and it's going to make you feel restless because you will realize that things that you thought were so important are not really. There are much bigger things in life. A lot is happening at a much more universal space. It's like you must have seen this video that has been going on recently, where people show just how tiny the earth is when it comes to the larger galaxy. That's going to even hit you this month. I'm seeing, like, for a lot of you, it's going to really hit you that just how small you are, and are you really happy doing what is normal and what is just what is expected when it comes to stability, security, and because there's just so much uncertainty and unpredictability in life. But don't be impulsive. These questions are important, that everyone should ask. Everyone will at some point, and you are definitely going to ask major questions. But don't be impulsive with disregarding certain things just because at a universal level they just don't make sense when it comes to purpose and having that kind of identity crisis in that sense. Because some things, again, it's unpredictable, right? You decide to you can't just take off to the mountains and live off the land. It's not simple. What if it doesn't work out, right? You might, especially if you have the responsibility of a family on your shoulders. So, like, identify everything and then align things with your goals, and just step up to your responsibilities, step up and just be a leader. So a leader will not take impulsive actions, right? But yet a leader will be one who will take massive risks. So tune into every side, learn how you can be more balanced in life, and then take decisions which are best for you and those around you. Because what you will do this month and certain actions which are a result of things that have happened this month, will impact more lives than what you would anticipate. You might feel that it's not going to really impact, it's a decision that I'm making for myself, I shouldn't know. You will be influencing some people, so just take decisions, because whatever you do is going to directly impact somebody else, either making a decision or it's spilling over like a domino into someone else's life. So you wouldn't want to screw up someone's life, right? So just make sure that you take more like rational and emotional. Don't be too rational, don't be too emotional as well. Like, be balanced. Use some time, take some time off to meditate, to really ask for signs if needed, and then create a reality that is completely balanced and in alignment with how the world is right now, as well as at a universal level, who we all of us are collectively as souls. So try to see how you can strike a balance as much as possible between these two aspects. Now, coming to your oracle cards, finally, we have manifestation power, which is use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcomes. I was just talking about that, right? Like, create the world. So manifestation, law of attraction, believing, and just whatever you speak is going to happen. So there is one card in the major arcana in the tarot deck, which is the Magician. So it usually denotes like this is Archangel Michael, but this is really reminding me of the Magician, which basically one of the key messages is as above, so is below. So you can definitely create a heaven on earth, or create a new heaven if need be, but use your abilities that you are born with in this physical 3D world, and your spiritual gifts that deal with the fifth dimension and other dimensions, and collectively at a universal level to go beyond realms. Use all of these to manifest a reality that is in alignment with what you are being called to do and what you are being drawn to, and at the same time also ensuring that you don't take impulsive decisions that could hamper something in a negative way. So this is going to be manifest something that works with how the way the world is going, so it's not too much of a shocker for people, and it can also empower others, empower yourself, and create something that and even for you, when it comes to health or career and all, like try to set small goals as well and build on your manifestation abilities. Some of you also could work a lot with connecting with nature and animals. That's going to help you, like that's going to be a key for you to build your manifestation powers, by connecting with them, and connecting with people, like different beings of the universe in that sense, not just on angels and guides, but including other animals, four-legged, or your birds, or even your reptiles. Like, see how you can really work with them, because once you know how to work with them, you will be able to connect with any soul easily. That's what I'm being shown here. And now coming to your final 3 messages of your oracle cards, we have the Age of Light, which is you've been training for this for lifetimes. So even though this is about lifetimes, I still feel that a lot of you are pretty young when it comes to certain experiences. But of course, I am seeing y'all are star seeds, which is why at a DNA level you could have a lot of ancient knowledge and wisdom. Things could come naturally to you, instincts that over years with evolution and all of that, human beings to adapt to the modern world and the industrial world, in that sense that we've forgotten certain things when it comes to holding on to hope or being more connected to a sensitive side. But you, pile 4, this comes naturally to you. Now your second card that we have is Priestess, which has the question, how are you being called to step up and lead? And finally we have Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? So this is a lot about nurturing, building on your nurturing, and I'm seeing definitely y'all are, this group is somebody who is very kind, who loves to nurture others, who loves to be kind, you probably might feel that that's not the best way, or might have been told off by people that you shouldn't be too nice. But that is okay. That is something that is a part of you, and it's a part of a bigger purpose. The reason why you are like that is because you were meant to be a kind leader, because you don't have to be a boss. I mean, a boss can delegate things and just have people following his orders, but to be a leader, to be loved, you need to be somebody who's able to do that yourself to others, so that others can follow your example. And you need to just step up and see that how you can follow your manifestation abilities to create the world. So see, work on that. You have the knowledge within you, you have the natural instinct, spirit. And when it comes to mothering yourself, be open. Don't ever hold back from loving others, especially in your relationships. And know that you will also get that kind of love, even if you are with somebody who initially might find it difficult or might find it awkward, but you will inspire them to love you. You will inspire them to tap into their nurturing side, because I am seeing for a lot of you, like majority of you, almost I'd say everyone here, that the person you're going to be with is somebody who is very nurturing, but might just hold back due to certain experiences they've had. So again, you leading the way will ensure that they also follow their soul purpose and follow what they are truly happy doing at a very soul level. This is going to ensure that you have that kind of loyalty, that kind of courage, also inspiring courage among people, and just getting that kind of love and creating something so nice, something so powerful for not just other humans, but other beings on the planet as well. And this month I'm also seeing some of you could also even do something more for animals, either rescuing or taking care of a stray. And that experience is also like, make sure you observe the eyes of that animal when you're doing that, because that is going to really stir something in your soul at such a powerful level that it's really going to add to you bringing in the age of light, which is coming in soon, and which is a lot is being done by other star beings, other star seeds, and healers, and all of you, the people who believe in. So we have one tiny animal who's trying to get in, so definitely animal lovers here. But yes, this is going to be something very powerful that you're called to do. And because you have a lot of hope within you, in a world that is right now so hungry for seeing some hope for a better future, where people are just so disheartened and feeling discouraged, you will pile for you need to really step up, so you can bring that much needed hope and relief to people and inspire that kind of courage to lead the way. Like, you need to lead the way so others can also become leaders and just figure out the potential that they also have. And once we have a team of this new age leaders, of course the world is also going to start healing. So these are very, very powerful messages, and this is going to be a very powerful month for you. But don't be overwhelmed, because this is all going to come to you very naturally. So just you need to build on your natural instincts. And don't be impulsive. Just try to strike a balance between rational, emotional, and spiritual. And everything else will all come together so beautifully for you. So this was your reading, pile 4. I hope it resonated with you. And you can let me know in the comments. And I hope you have a beautiful November. Thank you.